I should probably stop telling you this. Not only is it dangerous, but after hearing it, your perspective on the world will change. You will initially persuade yourself that it is merely self-defense, a means of safeguarding your mind. The real game starts when you realize how easy these techniques are. However, once you start manipulating, there's no turning back. 1. Inciting fear will tell you something terrifying. It's surprisingly simple to control people. Fear is all that is required. A person's thinking brain stops working when they are afraid. Logic is lost. They cease to inquire. All they want is safety. Additionally, they will follow you mindlessly if you act as their protector. This is a recurring theme in history. Hitler did not come to power by chance. He created a threat, incited a whole country against a group, and then claimed to be the only one who could save them. Politicians are always doing it. They create crises, incite fear, and then present answers that people would not have accepted in a more normal situation. Bosses make workers fear termination even in day-to-day interactions. Partners that are toxic, they frighten you into remaining. It's all the same pattern. Make people afraid. Next, ensure safety. So, how do you do this? Simple. Make a danger. It doesn't even need to be real, just convincing. Inflate the risk. Get them to picture the worst-case situation. Repeat it with passion and passionate till they sense it. You enter their lives as the savior, not the threat. Once they are drowning in terror, the person who can keep them safe. They're hooked now. Do you want your partner to be loyal? Instead of pleading, instill fear. Say something along the lines of, "It's crazy how quickly things fall apart. It's fine one day, and then someone gets bored, and before you know it, it's gone." That fear will now reverberate whenever they are with friends or encounter someone new. And you know who they'll turn to for comfort? You, because people will cling to the only safety they are familiar with once they think the danger is real. And they won't let go if you are that safety. 2. Gaslighting. What if you could cause someone to doubt reality to the point where they require your definition of truth? Gaslighting is what that is. Furthermore, when executed properly, it destroys rather than merely manipulates. The method: repetition and confidence. Our minds detest ambiguity. Someone will begin to doubt themselves if you continue to question their perception. It's rewriting their reality, not just lying. First, deny everything. Tell them they're wrong, regardless of what they saw. Say it with confidence. Make them doubt themselves. Then make fun of their recollection by saying, "You always imagine things. You're just thinking too much again." Repeat until they lose focus. People can't tolerate uncertainty. They search for someone they can trust when they are unable to trust themselves. That someone turns into you. Are you okay? Act concerned. You've been behaving oddly lately. They are now wondering if it was something you did. The way they perceive it, you have reversed the story. Then strike. Present your version of events. Did they witness your flirting? Ignore it. You have paranoia. I was merely being amiable. Things are always twisted by you. Perhaps you have trust issues. They are now doubting themselves rather than being angry with you. Perhaps they should apologize to you. And you have complete control once someone starts depending on you to define reality. 3. Coerced collaboration. Do you want someone to comply without objecting? Even when you're not, give them the impression that you're on the same page. Forced teaming is what that is. It's a setup, not a suggestion. Simply remove choice by using the pronoun we. Saying no feels wrong once someone has joined the team. Instead of asking, presume, "We've got this, right? Let's work together to solve this." You've suddenly created a duty. Add a shared struggle after that. We must help one another because we are both coping with this. They feel obligated to assist you now, and if they attempt to retreat, I believed that we were all in this together. They are now the villains because they refused. Do you need someone to tell lies for you? Say something like, "You know how strict our professor is, we have to cover for each other." In place of asking, helping you is now required. It is a component of the implicit agreement. 4. Social verification. Humans are illogical. They go with the flow. Even if something isn't true, it feels that way if enough other people share that belief. That's why when a song becomes popular, it becomes extremely popular. Why a person suddenly gains attractiveness after being noticed by others. Trusting the herd is ingrained in our brains. How do you use this then? Turn the page. Do you want to be viewed as attractive? Attract instead of chase. Draw attention to yourself. Share photos of yourself with attractive people. Receive praise in public. Prove that you are already valued by others, then observe. People who used to ignore you suddenly become interested in you, not because you changed, but rather because of how they now see you. Point 5. The quiet approach. Humans are drawn to closure. They spiral if you deny them that. The silent treatment is psychological warfare, not merely disregard. The manipulator simply vanishes without arguing or providing an explanation. Don't text, no phone calls, nothing. Panic strikes the victim. Thinks too much, chases. They apologize merely to receive a response. Do you want to use it? Simple. Don't argue if someone treats you disrespectfully. Quit talking. Allow them to stew in the unknown. The work will be done for you by their mind. They will pursue the answer. And that desire, your leverage is that. Let's say someone becomes aloof. Go cold rather than face them. Not a drama. No justification. Simply vanish. See them scurrying back. 6. Feeling guilty. Imagine being able to make someone feel bad about something they didn't even do. Guilt tripping, that is. When applied correctly, it creates a desire to please rather than merely manipulating. The key. Framing and emotional pressure. Feeling like villains is something that people detest. They will therefore stop at nothing to make amends if you can persuade them that they have wronged you. Play the victim instead of making accusations. Rather than, why didn't you call me? I guess I just don't matter to you, you say. They feel guilty now, not attacked. They begin to explain rather than defend. Let the silence do the talking. Just disappointment, no rage. They'll think too much. They will feel awful. They will attempt to repair it. The twist, though, is this. Don't be so quick to forgive. Make them work for it. Demonstrate their concern. A friend abruptly cancels. Don't lose your temper. Say, don't worry. I should have anticipated it. As usual, I'll go alone. They feel bad now. They are now doubting themselves. They're in your hands now. 7. A little wrong information due. You want to know the truth without asking directly. Use their ego to your advantage. They will correct you without even thinking if you mention a detail that is slightly incorrect. Do you have a friend who is concealing a new job? Hey, congrats on that position in Bangalore, you say. And they will respond right away, saying, it's actually in Mumbai. The truth came out. They believe they are merely correcting the record. However, you actually tricked them into disclosing everything. 8. The choice illusion. Do you want someone to follow orders without resistance? Offer alternatives instead of demands. The catch is that you gain from each choice. It is liberating. Despite their resistance to orders, people enjoy having authority. Go clean your room, a parent won't say. Rather, they inquire, want to clean now or after dinner? In any case, it is cleaned. Would you prefer finishing this tonight or coming early tomorrow? A boss might ask. There is only a covert yes, no way out. Apply a little pressure. Today is the deadline for finishing this. What time of day suits you the best? They make a decision. They comply. And they think they came up with it. Point 9. Inflate the minor. Little problems don't make people act. But when you blow them up, you make people feel something. Is someone running late? Saying you're late is not enough. Rather, state, I've been waiting for ages. I'm hungry. I feel abandoned. Do I even count? Being ignored is now more important than being late. They are guilty. They overpay. Emotions override reason, which is why this works. How you portray it matters more than what actually occurred. The friend doesn't respond. Say something like, wow, I must not matter enough to deserve a response. They feel as though they have let you down. Now. 10. The bomb of love. Do you want the most control? Give someone affection, then take it away. Love bombing is what that is. The height of emotional manipulation. It begins like a dream. They feel unique and receive unceasing attention and praise. Then there was silence. Chilly, distance. All of a sudden, they feel anxious and confused. Did they do something? Their sense of value now depends on your approval. They will chase it like a high if you take it away. Do you want to succeed? Start by overloading them. Dopamine spikes, affection, and compliments, then vanish. Allow the panic to grow. They will eventually yearn for what you once provided. The supply is now under your control. When they get warm is up to you. A guy and a girl meet, sends her a ton of texts, gives her a royal feeling. Then it becomes quiet. She goes into a spiral. He must pay attention to her. He suddenly became the owner of the game. And if you thought this was incredible, watch how even your hands can subtly influence people's actions. Asterisk.